Oh! Coming at you. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Pork Report.
We got a very special episode for you.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it extra classy.
It's Andy D's nuts, and it's Ryan O'Neill down.
And suck on D's nuts. I thought you were going to keep this classy.
Oh, you're right. I forgot. This is a classy episode.
You said we were
That's why
supposed to talk with British accents the entire time.
Hello.
I want to hear more of that.
Oh, hello. Oh, my head.
There we go.
I got my do-rag. You know what I call
in the
this?
fuck?
I call this cowboy gangster.
Yeah, because you love that fucking song. Where they're like,
Ghetto Cowboy.
yeah. How's it go?
It goes, boom, ba-dum, boom. I'm a ghetto cowboy. Dude, okay, let me just start off. 4 a.m. last night, I was awoken to the sound of gunfire.
Holy shit,
And
again.
not only this, it sounded like it was right outside our window.
Oh, my
A car
God.
alarm went off. I shot up out of bed. My wife did too. I grabbed her. I threw her down on the side of the bed, away from the window.
Yeah.
And then just laid. It was that fucking crazy.
Oh, fuck, man.
Dude, it sounded... Now, you know at night sound travels, but...
Wait, time out.
It travels differently.
Why?
All right, so let me tell you the science of sound and travel.
At nighttime.
It,
Let me tell you the science of nighttime sounds.
nighttime sounds are different than daytime sounds.
They're scary.
Yeah.
Scientifically.
It's when ghosts come out.
Yeah.
By the way, happy spooky season.
Ooh, is this a spooky library we're in?
So I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Just a boom, 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 and then nothing. I didn't look out the window. We hid for about 10 minutes. And then finally I went to another window, looked outside. We didn't hear anybody run. I don't know if somebody shot somebody in their apartment or what the fuck happened.
Holy shit.
But dude, it was loud, and then I stayed up there until 7:45 when I got
Oh, my God.
because adrenaline was pumping too much. So
Yeah.
be careful out there. Might have to move out of my neighborhood. I got to be honest.
You want to move into the valley?
Maybe.
You could move by us. That'd be great.
You and I, hey, we'd be neighbors. Hey, dude. I pretend I didn't know you.
You
sometimes.
would do that shit. It would fucking drive me nuts.
You know what? I would come to your house every morning for some sugar. Can I borrow some sugar?
Yeah, and then you're like, can you? The laundry room's not working. Can you use your plunge? Can I use your plunge washer?
You know what? I would pay you to do my laundry.
I'm not washing your undies, dude, with the plunger.
I would pay comparable rates to what you would charge at a laundromat. So
Give me a break, dude.
laundromat's expensive now.
I know, dude, but still.
So you would do my whole load of laundry, wash it for $1.75.
Absolutely not.
All right,
it's a lot of work.
You're missing out.
It's a lot, and you'd also be like, God, did you even wash the soap out of these? How many rinses did you do?
But think about this business idea.
Okay.
You start your own laundromat at your apartment. People drop off the clothes. You ship them out to India, where labor is dirt cheap.
Yeah.
For $1.75.
Hey, you're gonna get your clothes back in about 6 months.
Hope you need to wear this soon. But also, it's called "Don't Wait to Do Your Laundry."
Yeah. Don't wait.
Because it might be 6 months.
It'll be about 6 months from now.
Aaron, would you go to this place or no?
No.
Aaron, you said something about having sex earlier, and we were off air, and I would like to maybe revisit that.
It was more about not having sex, really.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened?
It's just my body decided to wake up in the middle of the night.
Horny.
Horny. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. But somehow not that horny, because I would reach out for my wife and see what's going on.
Wait, what does that entail? A little squeeze of the breast, honk, honk, squeeze, squeeze.
You know, yeah.
I think we've all been there as married men.
Yeah.
You go, hey, are those still there?
You wake up in the middle of the night, your penis goes, I feel like a snack.
You wanted to make sure the booby bandit didn't steal those boobies.
Just checking to make sure they're still here.
Yeah. And, but then I was like fully awake, but then not that aggressive about it. So it was just like, what? Why am I awake? I'm not, I need to sleep. Like I really need to sleep. So
Yeah, but you need to fuck more.
I clearly didn't. I was just like,
He needed to fuck a little bit less than Slave.
Yeah, I guess.
Thanks for sharing, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron. Without the Danish here, we're going to be doing all the sound effects ourselves.
We're going to be our own Foley artists.
Yeah. Whoa.
You said you had an update from an old friend of yours that we visited multiple times.
They're not updates. They're just stories I haven't told.
Okay.
And so
this is by the This is the man that says you could triple your income.
Yes, this is Burt, the man.
Burt, the man. Okay.
Burt, the man. Burt, the man was trying to get into directing commercials for a while.
With zero experience?
Zero experience, yes.
How does that work?
Well, he knew that I was friends.
It's all about, is he one of those guys that's all who you know?
Yes. So he knew that I was friends with a guy who was repped by a prominent, who was one of the advertisers on a very prominent beer label.
Do you want to say what the beer label was?
We're going to call it O'Neill Family Beers.
O'Neill Family Beers. Okay. I would drink those beers because some cans have beer, some cans just have bean juice.
Yeah. And so he goes, hey, would you ask your friend if I could send him a spec O'Neill Family Beers commercial?
No way.
Because he goes, I've got an incredible idea for a commercial.
By the way, by spec, he means he didn't shoot it. He just has an idea for one.
Well, we'll get to him shooting it in a little bit. And so I reached out to him. He goes, yeah, sure. I'll take a look at it. I can't promise anything at all, but I'll definitely take a look at it,
Just for the sheer fact that this is probably going to be hilarious.
Yeah. So he goes, I tell him, he goes, yeah, you can, he'll take a look at it. And then this is back when I was living.
This is why you don't do favors for people.
Yeah. This is back when I was living with him. I come out to the living room. It's like 2:00 in the morning. I just took a piss. I come out to the living room. I see him at the table. And he's like going like this with his hands.
What, like an evil fucking...
Like, what's the guy
like
on
a
The
bad
Simpsons?
Guy? Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns, yeah.
No, Mr. Smithers is the guy that's like...
Yeah, it's Mr. Burns. And I was like, what are you doing? He goes, $50,000. I can't believe it. Like, he's like maniacal. He's like, I can't believe it. I'm about to make $50,000.
He was so confident.
I'm about to make $50,000. I go, what are you talking about, man? He goes, all my friends told me the average income on a commercial for a director is $50,000.
Dude, I admire this guy's confidence.
Dude, it's unbelievable.
He's like, was he just on the internet perusing things he's going to spend the $50,000 on?
Yeah, he was. He had his laptop out.
Jesus.
He's like, I could get a new camera. I could do this. Like, I was like, oh my God, what? I go, yeah, I guess.
He's like Wahlberg in Boogie Nights when they go get that. He's like, we need the demo tape so we can take it to the record labels. They're going to give us a contract, right? That our stuff is that good.
Yeah, it was like that. And I was like, well, try to get some sleep, man. He goes, I can't sleep. I'm so excited about what I'm going to spend this $50,000 on.
Dude, but you got to admire that sort of insanity.
He has what it takes in a way.
Yes, he has zero of the talent, but he has all of the ability to believe that he has the talent.
Correct. So I go to sleep. Then the next day, or like it's like a couple weeks later, he wants to film. I moved out by this point, and he wants to film. Go ahead and film the spec.
Oh, so he's like, I'm getting some good feedback on that. I think just go ahead.
Yeah. Precisely the feedback he got was, I told my friends about it. They all said it's the funniest, best idea they've ever heard.
Who were his friends?
People in South Carolina.
You go, oh, dude. By the way, they were just trying to get off the phone with him. The awesome idea, dude. All right, cool. I got to get going.
He said it was an awesome idea.
Looks like $50,000. All right.
So he puts a check in the awesome idea column or this idea sucks column.
By the way, he's the kind of guy that would spend exactly $50,000 and forget before he gets it.
Yeah.
And then when he gets it, he would realize he needed to pay taxes. And he's like, oh, I have like $10,000 I owe now on top of the $50,000 that I already spent.
Yeah.
It's fucking...
yeah. So he calls me. He goes, hey, I need you to come to set. We're going to do...
Where's the set, by the way?
His apartment.
I love it, Bill. Just come over to my house.
So he goes, wait till you see what I got up in here. So I go into
Dude, this guy is
room I
fucking-
used to stay in.
How does he live? I mean,
don't know.
how does he exist as a human being?
I don't know. He just does, man. These people, honestly, I want it. I want what's in their brain. I want it for me.
The confidence.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you had the talent to go with the confidence, like literally the sky's the limit for your potential.
Yeah. So he's got something like this, except not as good as a green screen as this.
Okay, he's just got like an old bed sheet.
And it's
that's-
hung up with PVC piping. He's made like a frame out of PVC piping.
All right, so he's just stream's down.
Uh-oh. What do we do? Aaron.
Aaron,
It's not down.
it's down on here.
It's came back up immediately.
Okay. All right.
Oh, there, it's
Just
back.
give it a
Okay,
second.
it's
Like
back.
5 minutes ago.
Oh, he freaked me out. So he's like, we're gonna film it. I've got like the perfect script. It's gonna be great, you know. And so, like, he's like, so you're pretending you're dead, and
By the way, all good beer. You're pretending you're dead, and guess what killed you? Drinking too much of this beer.
so you're gonna jump into frame like you just popped into the afterlife, and you're gonna be like, am I dead? Like, these are the lines. Am I dead? What's going on here? And I was like, oh no.
It's always a good scene.
And so I go, am I dead? What's going on here? And then
That's the class. Have you seen There Will Be Blood? Where he goes, is this oil I have struck? It looks like I have struck oil.
and then so I'm like, am I dead? Is this heaven? Am I dead? Am I in heaven now? He goes, make sure you say it twice, you know, so people know.
It's always good. Repeat it.
And then
It's a good button.
he comes in dressed up as a monk. Now, by the way, he casts himself in everything he does as the main guy in everything. He can't not do it, you know?
But in his defense, it was Monk Brother Beers.
Yes. And so he goes, welcome to the afterlife, my son. And then he
By the way, do you know how many people he's already offended that might buy the beer? By the way, why is there a monk?
I don't know.
So you're going old school Christianity.
Yeah.
This is like medieval time shit.
And so then he hands me a frosted glass. And I go, yeah. And then there's like all these green screened stock photo, like with Getty stock image, like
Watermarks on it.
like watermark beer barrels in the background. And I'm running up to them and I'm going, yeah. And I'm like trying to do I'm pretending to like do the barrels. Right? And they're
You're trying
all,
to fill the barrels with the fake. You're like,
and they all have the name of, O'Neill family beans. They're all
Yeah.
O'Neill family beans beers, all empty. But then we get to
and then it's hell.
the one that says Miller Lite on it, and that one does fill up. And then I go, no, and then he transforms into the devil.
By the way, can I just say, not a bad commercial. Kind of not a bad commercial.
Well, so we said.
I kind of like it.
You like it? Well, good. You can I'll tell him you like it.
I feel no, because he's gonna go. What's his number? I want to talk to him about this.
So he sent it off to my buddy,
Yeah.
and my buddy.
By the way, it looks like shit, right?
yeah. My
Sound is terrible.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
DV cam.
Was he editing it on a fucking VCR?
I don't know what he was doing. So my buddy gets back to me, not to him. He goes, I don't know what to tell Burt, dude. Like, I thought when you said he was going to send me a spec, he was going to like get like a camera crew and like spend a little bit of money on it.
Why would you spend money when the idea is this good?
Because this may be one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Can you get it?
Yeah, I'm sure I could get it, man.
Can I watch it?
Yeah, you can watch it.
Here's the thing. I know the execution's terrible. The concept is mildly interesting.
It's not bad, you
but
know.
I have to. Can we play it on the show?
No, we can't.
But this would be a great say. Hey, we'd love to watch it. He's got to be down for that
maybe we'll see. We'll see.
because this is an audience. He'll get feedback. We don't have to say who he is.
Well, true. Well, and I'll save another
artist.
I'll save another Burt story for after we go over to the thing. But
We go over to the
over to the Patreon only. But yeah, he was like, I don't know what to do. Like, he goes, everything he sent me, he's like cast himself in. It's like stock image for the background. Like, it doesn't look right. Like,
You gotta also you gotta think commercials have the budget of a fucking movie.
yeah.
Some of them. If this guy's like, hey, here it is. Hey, And then he's trying to blur out Getty Image over all the beer barrels.
And then, so I go, I got some bad news for you, Burt. He said he didn't like it. He goes, let me see the email. And then he reads it. He goes, yeah, well, like 50 friends of mine told me it was the best idea they've ever seen. This is the best commercial they've ever seen.
So the guy who the guy who has the opportunity to give him an opportunity is the only guy whose opinion really fucking matters. It doesn't matter if fucking Tim and your fucking old best friend who lived next door to you gives a shit about it.
And so it was like super pissed off.
He said testimonial.
He's still salty about it. That was over 10 years ago. He sent me a text with a freeze frame from it.
He's got to move on.
Where he goes, I can't fucking believe your buddy, man. This shit would have been fucking the best campaign they'd ever run.
By the way, I like it too. It's like, well, that's all I got.
Yeah.
That one thing.
That's
would have
it.
been, and then from there, I wouldn't have to do any other work. People just bring me stuff, and they'd be like, you're the greatest thing ever. We want you to direct this. And he's like, all right, fine. He had one idea.
He had one idea. When they said no, he goes, well, fuck you. And then moved on.
Dude, that happens a lot where people come with one idea.
Yeah.
Dude, if you have one idea, you better have 1,000 ideas because that one idea I got news for you. You ain't gonna fucking do anything.
It's not that bad of an idea.
It's not that bad, but I would like to see it because I know the execution will be.
It was something to be
positively.
I mean, it was this level.
Mediocre.
It was this level of green screen. You know.
You know what? How dare you disparage? Hey, I tried to make this. Looks like a very classy set.
It does, but I'm saying, like, Aaron doesn't do like the tweaks for it because we don't care. You know. I'm not shitting.
Are you
on
attacking Aaron?
I'm not. I'm specifically not. I'm saying that we don't waste time doing all the fucking like putting the light like on our balls or whatever to make sure that it does. I
got a light on my balls right here.
All right,
it's pointed straight up.
All right. I can't believe I got to talk to you with a hat on.
All right, dude. Let's. Have you seen these actors that? It wasn't just Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher that came out to do like character. What do they call them?
Pump ups. Character pump ups.
Is that what they call it? The judge goes, "Hey, give us some character pump ups for Danny Masterson."
Yeah.
He got sentenced 30 years to life for rape.
Yeah.
Some of these, like 20 of his friends. This shows you how fucked up child actors in Hollywood are. Yeah. Some of them are unfucking believable. The testimony, character.
What were the testimonies? Character witness.
One of the guys, you know that Ethan Suplee. He wrote.
Who was he? Where's he from?
He was like a kid actor.
Butterfly Effect. He's in Mallrats. He's the big guy. Now he's.
My Name is Earl.
My Name is Earl.
Oh yeah.
He was My Name is Earl's buddy.
He's jacked now.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a very good gauge of character.
What'd he say?
His big thing was Danny Masterson's a good guy because when we used to film, I think he was on that. Oh, he was on The Ranch, whatever that Netflix show he got kicked off of. So this guy goes, when we were done shooting for the day, people would come get your laundry. And he's like, I would just throw my laundry on the ground in a pile. And then when I was gone, they would come do my laundry so we'd have clean clothes for the next day. Danny is a very respectful guy. He would hang his on a laundry line. This is why he shouldn't get that much time for raping two women.
What?
He's a good guy, dude. This guy hangs his laundry up after he's done.
What if that was the one where the judge goes, and in light of hearing about you hanging your laundry up?
That would be amazing.
All that shows is he knows how to deal with evidence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like, dude, by the way, it goes to show you, like, none of them lived in the real world ever.
Yeah.
Because you're like, this guy, I mean, he's like, you know, normally people are like beating the shit out of PAs on the set. This guy, he hung up his laundry.
Yeah, he only
He's
tased
a cool
the
dude.
PA.
Yeah. He's a cool dude.
Dude, it's 30 years to life, isn't it? What is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it 30 years consecutive sentences? So is it 60 years or is it 15?
I never got
15 and 15.
Okay.
So what happens? How does he get life? If he fucks up and then they go, we'll give you life. I don't get it.
If he doesn't get paroled at 30 years, then yeah, he'll be.
Oh, if he dies,
He's not eligible for parole until 30 years.
Correct. He will be 77 years old.
Wow. Hey, he's still got some time to make some moves career-wise.
What if he came out and he made like a boner comedy?
Dude, that'd be great. At this point, he's got nothing to lose. He should smuggle an iPhone in there and start doing TikToks, and, like dancing in his cell and stuff.
when he gets out, Tarantino's 97 and makes like a big comeback move for him.
He goes, I love this guy.
But Tarantino's got dementia, so he just remakes one of his old movies.
It's the Hateful Eight.
It's just 2 hours of Danny Masterson's 77-year-old feet.
Oh,
The only interaction I've ever had with him was I was at a restaurant
with who?
down the street, Masterson and that crew.
Yeah.
It was like that 70s crew mixed with the Malcolm in the Middle because that Laura Pepron was married to Danny Masterson's brother.
Okay.
Who was the brother of Malcolm in the Middle. And I was at a restaurant.
Oh, I didn't realize that. He's the older brother?
Yeah. They also had my car towed because I parked in front of their house because my apartment was like the other side of the block from their house.
Yeah.
And then they put up like I would leave it there for 2 or 3 days, which is normal. But I parked it there, and there was a Christmas tree. Their old Christmas tree was covering a no parking sign.
Okay.
And so I go work at the Comedy Store that night. I get there, my car's gone. And I start fucking screaming, like, where the fuck is my car? Someone stole it. And then someone comes out of the fucking garage. I don't know if it was
Danny Masterson. He raised
dude, it was like, it was either Danny Masterson, somebody, and they go, oh, yeah, there was a sign there. I go, where? And then they move the Christmas tree. I go, fuck you, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
I go, I don't have a car. And this is before Uber or anything.
Yeah.
So I can't go to work. And the next morning, I have to get up at 6 a.m. and run 4 miles to the impound yard
Holy
to get it because I got to be at work in the morning, too.
Oh, my God.
And I started screaming. They're like, chill out, bro, which is the worst thing you could fucking say.
Chill out, bro.
And I lost it. But one time I was eating in a restaurant and they
Which
were there.
one was it? Do you think it was the older brother or do you think it was?
It had to have been the older brother because he was there or somebody looked
Why
like
didn't he
him.
have a testament to the character?
That's a good point.
He goes, my brother.
Brother's a piece of shit. He got a guy's car towed.
That was it. My brother's a real cool dude. He got a guy's car towed, made him run 4 miles.
We should actually open a service where we write character statements for people that we don't know.
I want to do it. Can we do it on the What's Up Man Reddit? I'll put it business ideas.
Danny Masterson character. We'll take all of these different
And we go
people.
as our spec. We're gonna do Danny Masterson witness testimonies.
That would be great. Hey, just read this. If you need us to do a character witness, we don't care what crime you've committed. We'll fucking do it.
Oh my God! I want to put some ideas on paper right now.
So anyway, I was at this restaurant. It was like a Tuesday night, and dude, they were so fucking loud that I almost said something to them. And this is a lie. I get it. We've been obnoxious.
Yeah,
but this was so egregious that I was like, fuck. I might want to just fucking go over and say something. And my girlfriend at the time was like, don't. And I was like, it was very unpleasant.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah. So. That's my character study.
You want to do the witness testimony, or you want to
for
do a
Danny
question?
Masterson? Yeah. Cool dude. Who was that other chick was like, look, he's sorry. He did his time, or he feels bad. Everyone deserves a second chance.
Yeah. But didn't he also cover it up and threaten witnesses? Didn't that go into the sentencing?
Yeah,
the
like
covering
Scientology,
up and threatening,
like bullying or something.
Yeah.
Supposedly, the reason that Topher Grace guy did not do a character with because he hated him because he bullied him, Topher Grace on set constantly.
Oh, yeah.
That's just hearsay.
That's alleged hearsay. Don't
put that in our character witness because we don't. Whatever these are called.
I can read a couple
testimony.
I can read a couple questions we got from the fans. If you want to leave questions for us and things like that, you can always join our Patreon. Patreon.com/beachcom.
Get into the YouTube comments right now.
We got some good classy questions for this episode.
Nice, Aaron. Help us remember our new business character testimony. We don't care what crime you've committed.
Why is your upper lip sweating so much?
The death water.
You look like a used car salesman for sure.
The death water splash.
Okay.
This is actually a shirt I believe that I used to wear selling cars. And this tie, 100% a tie that I used when I sold cars.
Dude, if you wore that selling cars, you would be, with the cowboy hat, you'd be the king of cars.
I wish I could put the cowboy hat on right, but I have the ears. So here.
That looks even better.
How about this? Before you get the comments, let me try to sell you a car.
All right.
I'll go, hello, ma'am.
Did you say hello, ma'am, to me? Is that how you started?
Yeah.
Bad opening gambit.
Say, now you have to go. You just run with it.
I'm a boy. Sir, I'm a boy. I'm looking for a car.
My bad. Pardon me, sir. I thought you were a woman.
This is all it's going to be. It's arguing over whether or not a man or a woman. I have a beard.
I have beard blindness.
Okay.
How about this? Before I show you one of these Toyota Camrys, do you like the movie Sling Blade?
I love the movie Sling Blade.
I do.
I thought about dressing up like
Sling Blade.
Oh, like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Just put the pie in the face.
Well, I didn't want to have to wear the pie all day.
All right, back into the scene.
All right.
Do you like the movie Sling Blade, sir?
Yeah, it's
or
a great
ma'am?
movie. Yes. Once again, I'm a boy. I'm here to buy a car.
I apologize.
I have a beard and pants and boots on.
Well, here's my favorite scene.
Okay.
You ought not talk that way. He's just a boy.
All right, let me just get this straight. In every scene we've improvised so far, you've only done lines from Sling Blade. Now you're a used car salesman whose favorite movie is Sling Blade.
Here's the deal. You like Sling Blade, the movie, right? I'm trying to sell you a
I'm
car.
just saying.
But what I'm really doing is selling myself. So here's the deal. You go, this guy, that's one of my favorite lines from the movie.
Okay. Wow, you could be a Sling Blade impersonator.
Thank you. Appreciate that. But you know what? I love selling Toyotas more because I like to put people in safe, reliable cars with, and this is where I start lying, with good handling.
You should have said that part out loud. That's a classic mistake. But I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
You might have picked yourself up one hell of a deal. Because let me tell you this.
Okay. I'm excited to hear where this is.
I'm a talent manager. I'm not just here for a car.
Are you shitting me?
I am here to find the perfect Sling Blade impersonator. And you, sir, have got the goods. You are wasting your life here at this car dealership.
I feel the same way. Hold on. My buddy just called me and said that Sling Blade impersonators make $50,000.
$50,000 a session?
Yeah, a session. And so I just can't even believe that I'm going to make $50,000.
I would start writing
now.
a list of all the things that you're going to buy right now.
I already did. Money spent.
All right.
I'm glad that we ran into each other.
Me too. Now, you said you have a Toyota Camry with a hole in the engine block for me?
It's right over this way. How's your credit?
Oh, it's good. In fact, I don't want to buy this in cash. I would actually like to lease it from you.
Okay. I make way more money leasing.
Yeah, it just makes more sense. Why buy a used car for $5,000 to $10,000 when I could pay $400 or $500 a month?
Yeah.
And then you get to keep the car afterwards.
Yeah, because you're only paying for the part that you use.
Yeah, the drive-in.
And you're like, I'm not even going to use the back seat. So let's take that out of the fucking equation right now.
I know a fair bit about cars, so you're not going to finagle me, just so you know.
That would actually be a great way, because when they sell you the leasing, they're like, you're only paying for the part that you use. You're like, great. Now you're going to use the back seat at all.
Yeah.
To just take that, lower my payment. I'm not using the back seat. I'm not going to use the sunroof.
Yeah.
You can even tape it. Put like that fucking police tape on it.
I won't be using the radio either. So how about you knock off $30 a month?
Dude, that's a great fucking thing to go on it. Leasing's great. You only pay for what you use.
Yeah.
Great. Radio, gone. I'm not going to roll the windows down ever.
Back seat belts. Let's itemize this thing.
Yeah, done. I'm not using them.
All the back seats. Trunk? No way. I'll just use the passenger side.
Don't want the airbags. Take them out.
In fact, I don't want the windows.
Yeah. Take out all the wiring and everything. I'll put up Visqueen on here.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be the way to buy a fucking car. You just go.
Yeah, let me get it straight. You want to buy the frame of a car with a sheet of plastic on it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're paying you're paying only,
You're only
for the part
paying for what you
use.
use. Why buy the whole car
Exactly.
when you're only using a 10? They say the average human only uses 10% of their car.
That'd be fucking
Imagine if you used 100% of your car, how powerful you'd be.
Yeah, but think how expensive it would be.
It would be expensive.
If everybody used 100% of their car, it'd be way too expensive to lease it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense. What would you get rid of? What else? I'd say just tape the trunk off.
All the upholstery, rip it up. You don't need any of that.
By the way, yeah, I'll sit on bare exposed
spring.
padding.
Springs and padding.
Dude, that would be, if you bought a car, you go got it. Put a couple milk crates
I brought
in there.
my own seat for it.
Do you know, they're like, you know how much I pay for this? You know how much I lease this per month?
$15.
$59.95.
$59.95. Honestly, I would do that. A frame with a fucking clear sheet of plastic on the front for $59 a month.
Would you do a milk crate?
It's paying for itself.
You hold on to the steering wheel. You don't have to worry about falling over the milk crate.
I had them take out the steering wheel. I just use a piece of rebar that I bent and stick it to the steering column.
I use vice grips and put them on there and fucking turn. Aaron likes it. I think you'd buy a car like this.
Yeah.
You.
Whoops! What? Oh, and Siri just showed up. Siri, go
That
away.
Stupid bitch.
Siri, go away.
Brakes. Right. I don't need them. Everywhere I go is uphill.
Oh, that's true.
It says, somebody speculates Jeff is doing a podcast with Zerk and Fran right now.
That's true.
That might be. I don't know if. Yeah, I guess that could be.
Well, I think we found a fantastic new business idea.
So we've got a couple great business ideas.
Pay
we'll
for what
explore.
you use. Car dealership.
Yeah.
Rental.
Don't need a convertible. If you want a convertible, but you don't want to pay for the top to go up,
The deal is
rip it out.
talk us down. Take off as many features as you want. As long as you can drive it off the lot, you can rent it.
That'd be fucking great.
That would be
I would
fucking
go
great.
there.
Would you?
Yeah, dude. By the way,
You're like, I don't need the battery. I'll bring my own battery and just jump start it.
I don't
every
need
time.
door handles. Just give me like a strap. I could just like some Porsches, like
I don't
very
even need doors.
Yeah, it's less weight. Some really high end supercars just use a little fabric handle that you pull, so because they cut down on weight.
Is that true?
That is true. There's
Holy
a couple
shit.
of Porsches.
I can't
There's,
believe people are paying $1 million to fucking pull the door closed like they got a towel on a bathroom door.
I believe the Ferrari F50 just has like a wire that you grab to, or F40 just has a wire that you grab to open the door because they
serious?
needed to save weight on the inside. Yeah.
Yeah, what a
But
fucking
they were like-
scam. What a fucking scam. They're like, we brought you ultra performance. You sit on a bucket.
Yeah, dude. They're like, cuts down on weight.
Cuts down weight. Hey, great.
What if it's just, you know what would be even better? This would actually be great for a car. Like, instead of a seat, you have a fuck swing that hangs. So you could just sit in it.
Obviously, a moving car, great place for an interior swing.
You're like, I smashed my nuts on the steering wheel again when I hit the brake.
Imagine how bloody knees as soon as you get out.
Dude, you're nuts. You would smash the steering wheel every time you hit the brake.
Imagine hitting the brake and everybody in the car slams into whatever.
Dude, it's dead. My mountain bike's so big, I put it in my car because I don't like taking it off the wheel because it doesn't have quick release anymore. But I have to push the seat up, so I drive like this.
Fuck that, dude.
People were staring at me like, what the fuck is it? Dude, I was like this. I go, if the airbag pops,
You're dead.
I am so fucked right now.
Dude, you can't keep doing stuff like this.
I couldn't even move to I can't move anything. I can barely
I'm so
reach
glad you don't
around.
have kids. They'd be worried about you fucking all the time.
Yeah. Oh, and I did crash mountain biking.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Did you break your leg again? It'd be
No,
so
but
funny if
I
you
did
came
fall
in
on
with
my-
the same leg broken.
I fell on my bad knee.
Oh, God damn
But
it, O'Neill.
I'm glad because this time I went. So I have full face helmet now.
Yeah.
I also have knee pads and elbow pads. So I fell on it. My front wheel washed out on a rock garden, but my wife came home. She was so mad, and because my hand I could barely move it, and then I iced it, and then all of a sudden, all the pain went away, and it was completely fine.
because you
Like
numbed
Wolverine.
it.
No, I think because my body goes, fuck this shit. It's time to heal.
It had nothing to do with the ice. This guy goes, I iced my sore hand. Then my body fucking took over. And it was like, we're shutting this pain down in about 20 minutes.
So I kept telling my wife I'm fucking Wolverine, and she goes, you know what, you're a piece of shit. I go, my body just doesn't. They're like, you know what, we got to ride again. It's time to just heal.
Yeah, she goes, you're a Wolverine.
She's pissed. She's like, I don't want to take care of you anymore.
Does she take care of you, though?
No, but when I had my leg, I'm in a cast, or the
Oh, was that
with the
erotic
crutches.
for you? She's like, let me give you a sponge bath.
What? She's like, your leg's broken means that you can't even fight. She's like, let me wipe your butt.
Yeah, that's where you go.
Let me powder your balls.
This guy goes, you know what I love? Whenever I broke, my wife was taking care of me. It was super erotic. She was wiping my butt.
She's been through a lot. Broken ribs, broken foot,
Shot at.
broken leg, shot at. But those are just mental scars.
When I sent the owl to attack you.
That's true too. Yeah. Well, the golf ball almost hit me while I was walking. So there's been a lot of bad stuff.
Some of them more dangerous than others.
Some of them on the threshold of
There's
danger.
a wild ass random sheet of things. You're like, almost got shot at, broke my leg, tore my knee, golf ball almost hit me.
People are shooting out. By the way, I can't find anything about these fucking shots.
Could it have been something else?
See, but it was so close and so loud that the car alarm in our building, one of the car alarms down below, went off. And I don't know because even my wife was like, that was gunshot. So when I get home, because it was too early, I'm going to go talk to the neighbors downstairs because I'm shocked that
What
there
if
was nothing.
they shot each other?
Dude, that would be crazy.
And you go down, you
Please,
go back.
please talk to them in the do-rag and the suit.
Yeah. Oh, this?
Yeah.
It's Urban Cowboy.
Yeah. Call yourself Professor.
Look at that.
You say, I'm Detective Keith Urban. I'm here.
By the way, Eric, can I borrow these headphones? I'll take these with. They're not even plugged into anything. They're just dragging on the ground.
By the way, if someone came to your door to interview you about a gunshot you heard last night, and they had a cowboy hat, do-rag, used car salesman suit, and fucking headphones plugged into nothing.
I would talk to them. I'd go, all right, this guy obviously has something to say.
Yeah, let me talk to you about my safety.
Hey, I like your style, bro. I've dressed like that before, too. That would be great. I should go door to door and start preaching Scientology.
What would you say? What do you know about Scientology?
I was like, because I got a lot to tell you.
What would you say to someone?
I go, hey, you got a lot of Thetans all around you.
Ding
I can
dong.
see them.
I'll be the guy. Ding dong. No.
Wait, we're going to door. Who still goes, ding dong? Okay. You're the selling me? Or?
No. You're selling it. to
Okay.
me.
I'll push it. Ready? And then you make the sound.
Ding dong.
Where's this fucking guy? I don't have all day.
Hey. How's, what the hell?
Hey, dude.
You got.
Do you know?
Hold on. I'm sorry. You have a cowboy hat, do rag, and headphones plugged into nothing on.
Yeah. You know what it's called?
What?
Fucking being Thetan free.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Do you know about Scientology?
What?
Do you know about Scientology?
Hey, that's not what
Bro.
you said.
I go, hey, do you know about Scientology?
What?
Do you?
Are you wasted right now?
Dude, no. In Scientology, we don't.
No, I don't know about Scientology.
Okay. Do you like to rape? Because we'll cover it up for you.
Now you're talking.
That's what I'm going to sell. Do you know Danny Masterson? I did a character testimony for him, and I'd like you to read it.
Do you know Danny Masterson? I'm the guy who came up with the idea for his rapes.
I'm the guy who covered him up.
Really put him back on the map after he got fired for raping.
He's like, you know what? You can do anything you want because we'll have your back.
Yeah.
That actually should be the selling point.
What if he said it was actually all just like a marketing ploy that went wrong?
He's like, I was just trying to promote Scientology.
My PR team told me that 2 rapes would really put me on the mark.
He's like, everyone's doing 1 rape.
Yeah.
2? Actually, technically 3, but only got guilty on 2 of them.
Why do you think he was sentenced for 30 years before parole? Was it because of the threatening of the witnesses?
I think it's because they did not. I feel like the judge already made up their mind before they knew that he hung up his laundry instead of to have it washed.
What are some more character testimonies? That's the weakest one I've ever heard.
Well, if you think that one's weak,
Do you have some?
oh, I've got a bunch. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's what. I'll read the exact thing from Ethan Slurpee. As actors, our wardrobe is placed in our dressing rooms.
Okay.
The clothes are always neatly hung and displayed. When we're finished with work for the day, we leave our clothes in the dressing room to be gathered, cleaned, and prepared for the next day. Right. Knowing that my wardrobe was headed to a washing machine, I would just leave it in a pile on the couch. Danny saw this as the conclusion of our first day of work, and he seemed horrified by it. He told me that he took great care to rehang all his wardrobe every day, that he treated all aspects of work with respect and expected me to do the same, which is very controlling here. Yeah. Already very odd narcissistic behavior.
Yes, yeah.
Since that day, I have never left wardrobe in a heap for someone to collect. This seems trivial, but it was his attitude that has stuck with me. giving the proper respect to those people and things that I work with.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's real. I just
real.
want people to know that was real. That was to try to get a rape sentence reduced.
Yep.
That guy, if he was not an actor, could not exist in the real world.
No, that's insane.
He has no skills.
Imagine you have
he
a
has
buddy.
no applicable skills.
If you have a buddy and you're like this, and someone's like, dude, he's going 30 years for rape.
Yeah. For murder.
Try to convince the judge to give him less time.
Okay.
Oh.
I will. I got it.
Okay.
I got this one. Your Honor, Ryan O'Neill,
Hey, what do you put me in the rape?
he may have murdered. He may have murdered.
Okay, murdered. That's
murdered
better.
2 people.
Okay.
And he's going to go to 30 to life for it.
Yeah.
But I want to tell you something, that we would go into ATC Studios, and every time he got a free water of Liquid Death brand water, he would wash the top off of it to make sure there was no germs on it. And then he would come in and spray it with alcohol and then wipe it again, just to be doubly sure.
Yeah.
This may seem trivial, but
A little bit.
but the respect that he showed
To that fucking water.
to the cans and not getting germs on his body.
Yeah.
I mean, it really speaks volumes.
It'd be like, when we're done, he wraps up his cords
Yeah.
with Aaron.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Now, I could definitely murder somebody.
Yeah.
And that me wrapping the cords up and me getting mad in a road rage incident and murdering somebody, there's no correlation between the two.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll ask, he would come in, I know that he murdered 2 people, and that is horrific.
Yeah.
But sometimes he would come in and he would ask Aaron, do you want me to play the opening song? Because I can play it off of my computer, or you can do it. Like, what would be better for you?
Yeah.
He didn't have to do that.
I think that might more than hanging your clothes up on a fucking after using. I mean, this is how pampered and insane people are.
Yeah.
One guy wrote, this is that Eric Ball floor for? I don't know. Danny is an incredible, loving, and present father, an honorable husband, and an ethical provider. What does that have to do with anything?
Ethical provider.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know. This is another controlling thing.
He's a conscious breeder, an
Yeah.
ethical provider.
Guess what? He had kids and he took care of them. Isn't that crazy?
He's an ethical provider and an upstanding walker.
This guy always waits for the signal to cross the street.
Yeah.
If it's red and the countdown's less than 10 seconds, he won't even attempt
Your Honor,
it.
this man is an upstanding consumer. He polite.
This guy, you should see this guy shop at Best Buy.
A polite restaurant enjoyer.
He never, if he sees a waiter, if he sees a black waiter at a restaurant, he doesn't
say the N word.
He doesn't say the N word. If he sees any other nationality, he
That's
doesn't
almost
do
as
racial
bad as
slurs.
Yeah.
Well, this guy says this is from some fucking businessman. He goes, he constantly warned his coworkers. This is another controlling thing, like Valderrama, and reminded me as part of the group that we needed to all act like professionals and be good citizens.
All right. That has nothing to do with. That's not a testament to his character.
Yeah, I know. This is, dude, these are, we might have to do a whole thing on this. I mean, this is like, there's like 20 of them here. Here's his brother.
What does his brother say?
And I haven't read his brother. He says, when I was 12 years old, I was playing with a friend after school when Danny heard me ask if he was sad because his dog had recently died. He pulled me aside and said, don't ask people questions about things that make them feel sad unless you know how to help them feel happy again. This is his brother. This is the
That's
best
the
he
only
can do.
story. He doesn't say I love him so much. He was like the light of the best part of my life.
By the way, guess what? Sometimes just asking somebody if they're sad and letting them vent and not doing anything will actually make them feel better.
Don't actually ask any question unless you can fix it.
Yeah,
That's why if someone
that's
says,
insanity.
I'm so sad I have a cancer, you go, I can't do anything about that.
Yeah, so shut the fuck up. Don't fucking talk to me about that bullshit anymore.
Yeah, what do you expect me to do?
Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and listen. Unless I can
can't-
make you happy. I
Don't
ain't gonna
ask.
do
Don't talk
shit.
about anything you can't fix the problems of. Holy fuck! That's his brother.
He goes, that sums up Danny in a few short words. He was always
Malignant narcissist.
he has always thought about other people from the angle of what do they need? And sometimes, more importantly,
Apparently, a raping.
he goes, what do they not need?
There's Aaron with that rape wordplay.
This is all insane. There's all of these.
He
All of these.
unfortunately couldn't ask those girls if they were sad because they were drugged and unconscious.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is.
Well, his own father. This was his own father wrote. He wrote.
These typically aren't released to the public, right? These are typically.
No, I don't know how they got
They shouldn't
out.
be because they open the people up for reprisal.
Yeah, they're very damning.
Well, those are big words. You want to put on a suit and get on camera with us?
Dude, we should. We need to get an Aaron cam.
I know.
This is his own father. He said he watched his son grow into a successful actor. By the way, it has nothing to do with rape or anything. A dedicated husband and a loving father. His wife's battle with kidney disease was a challenging time, but Danny demonstrated immense patience, love, and positivity. Great. Yeah. So you did what you're supposed to do. You married a woman, and she had some problems, and you didn't. What do these people
He
expect?
knows his wife had kidney disease, and he didn't leave her.
Yeah. And
He did rape 2 women while they were unconscious.
But as you can see,
He's
his wife,
saying-
he goes, any normal person would have gone out and started fucking somebody without kidney disease, but not Danny.
And I wouldn't have blamed him if he had done, because that's my boy.
He goes, when Danny's mother when she had eczema, I was like, you're a disgusting whore, and I'm going to go fuck other chicks.
I nearly killed her.
There's not one good thing. Like, if you did something and I had to give you a character witness, you could go above and beyond.
Yes, you
If you're
can.
trying to save someone's life. These are just like...
This is almost as if someone pointed a gun at them and they didn't want to do it, and they
Yeah.
had to give a character witness.
dude, it's
The
very...
stuff from his family is speaks volumes, dude.
Yeah.
There doesn't sound like there's a lot of love in that family, man. Holy shit.
Wow, he stuck by the woman that he said that he made a vow to stick by. There's people who are in fucking
Bigger
wheelchairs
man than
and
me.
shit. Yeah. Fuck that bitch. I've been getting my D wet with street hookers.
Yeah, dude, he loves getting his D wet. That'd be crazy. Well, we all know that Danny Masterson loves getting his D wet.
By the way, they're almost like, this guy could have got his D wet whenever he wanted. He was famous.
What if he said
had
that?
money? Dude, that's a character. That's part of our character witness.
Yes, this guy, well, we all love getting our D wet, and Danny Masterson certainly loved getting his D wet. He put in parentheses, too soon? Question.
LOL. SMH.
I'm sure that this guy didn't mean anything by it.
That's in our spec, dude.
Yeah.
We go, here's a guy who get his D wet anytime he wants. His fucking wife, who's a smoke show, by the way,
Yeah.
had some kidney problems.
Most guys would go start fucking trim on the side.
Yeah, but not this fucking animal.
And to be fair, I don't know if he did or not, but I do know he didn't divorce.
I do know he didn't make it public.
If he did,
He didn't brag about it.
If he did, he didn't make it public.
If he was fucking Streetwalker Tag, he kept it to himself. Dude, how are we not millionaires for writing character testimonies
And
for
that's our new
convicted?
business, dude.
We should do it for all the famous serial killers.
We like to
everything.
disarm people with a few off-color jokes up top.
the few racy things that kind of take the edge off things.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the way to do it. This is a great business.
it is a great
The sad part is I really think that we can. I do think it could be successful.
Do you need a character witness testimony?
Aaron, what crime would you commit? Because we're going to write a character testimony. If you dream crime,
Dream crime.
you get away with. Well, you're not going to get away with it, but we would write a character.
God, that's a great interview question to ask as
That is great.
an employer. Like,
What's your dream crime?
what's your greatest strength and weakness, and what is your dream crime? It's almost time.
We're switching over.
All right, we're switching
I'm gonna
over.
wave
Get
my
the
hand.
questions.
Woo, woo,
We're
woo.
at 49 minutes. Just-
Wait, no. Well, then we're not switching over.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes we do it at like 53.
Let's wait till.
Okay, you really want to push this 2 hours.
Are you running out of steam?
I'm like, no.
I can only keep this cowboy hat on top of my headphones for an hour and a half.
This outfit isn't conducive to.
Yeah, you're sweating like a hog.
I
like,
am, dude.
You
But-
can't, if you're only listening, Ryan O'Neill is staring at me with sweat dripping off his forehead.
I'm going hog wild. A lot of it's my nose is running because this outfit First of all, I never washed this blazer.
Oh,
and the outfit was in the closet for a couple of years.
It's cat hair tweed.
Yeah,
That's
so
also the
right
other
now
reason.
I'm having an allergic reaction to my outfit.
This guy's wearing a cat hair suit. He's allergic to it.
All right, Aaron, dream crime.
Definitely destroying something.
Ooh, of value, like a Picasso.
No, not of value necessarily.
Or a family.
That's probably the best you could do.
Destroy a family?
Yeah. So of value, but what would it be? Crashing a stolen McLaren?
No. Like something that the government owns.
Oh, like the Pentagon.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, you don't want to go that big. You want to start small.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln statue.
Like probably a statue of not Lincoln, but like maybe a Confederate statue.
Probably
or
a
something.
statute of limitations. Destroying that.
A Confederate statue.
Something like that.
Okay.
Statute of limitations is great.
I'm going to destroy a statute.
He was
of
arrested for destroying the statute of limitations.
People always say statue of limitations.
Is there a Reagan statue somewhere? I can
Oh,
follow?
this guy gets caught putting a giant boner on a Reagan statue at the Reagan
welding
Library.
it to a
Well, they can't undo it. That's crazy. I'm sorry, I don't want to speak for you, Aaron. Does that sound good?
They have to drape a cloth over it, but you see the boner being sticking out.
Oh, and it's constantly blowing loads. Like he has
There's so much wet at the tip that
yeah, and it's shooting stuff out every it's like Old Faithful. Every 20 minutes, Reagan blows a huge load.
and there's a drone. No one can find where it is, but a drone is doing an impression of Reagan coming.
Yeah.
He goes like this.
Well,
Well,
We could cut that and put it on there. And Nancy's face is below it.
so not only let me get this straight. Not only are you welding a
This
pumping,
isn't my dream. Aaron, am I speaking out of turn for you?
no, I like this.
Okay.
All right, let me just get the crime straight. You're welding a functional boner,
Yeah.
metal boner, to
Plumbing and
Reagan
everything in it.
that shoots cum and makes voice noises.
Yeah.
At intervals.
And it's got 100
You've
gallons
also
of juice in it.
sculpted Nancy Reagan with her tongue out below it.
And
Underneath.
it alternates. It shoots on her tits sometimes and sometimes on the face. We should have gone to the Patreon. We're going to the Patreon now.
Okay.
Now, what time are we at, Aaron?
52.
Yeah, we're out. So we can get more into the Nancy Reagan, load blowing.
Why can't that be for the free people?
Because it's too good. The gold's too good. It's too strong.
So if you are interested in hearing about Nancy Reagan catching hot blown loads from Ronald Reagan, come on over beachcops.com/Patreon.
Yeah, get on that
patreon.com/beachcop.